Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to your 28th lecture of English Grammar of Essay 2. As we know that we had completed our lesson number 20 punctuation in our previous lecture, and the today's topic of our video is Compo, and the heading of the Compo is National Festivals of India. Students, do you know how many festivals we celebrate during the year? There are so many festivals, right? Which are they? Holi, Raksha Bandhan, Uttarayan, Christmas, etc. And among of these festivals, some are the national festivals, some are the religious festivals, and some are the harvest festivals. Why we celebrate these festivals as a particular kind? Do you know that? Today I will give some information about these festivals, and today we are going to write a compo on national festivals of India. So let's see what is the first paragraph of the compo. India is known as the land of festivals. There are main three kind of festivals celebrated in India. They are religious festivals, national festivals, and harvest festivals. It means that throughout the year we celebrate so many festivals. Among of them, some are called the religious festivals, some are called the national festivals, and some are called the harvest festivals. Do you know which festivals are called religious festival and why? Which festivals are called the national festivals and why? And which festivals are called the harvest festivals and what is the reason of it? Let's start. I will tell you today some information about these three kind of festivals. As we know that throughout the year we celebrate so many festivals. That's why India is called the land of festivals. And among of these festivals, we celebrate these festivals in three kind of festivals. They are religious festivals, national festivals, and harvest festivals. Religious festivals, it means that it is celebrated by the particular religion. It means that the Diwali is the main festival of Hindu religious. That's why it is called the religious festival of Hindus. Eid is mainly celebrated by the Muslims. That's why Eid is called the religious festival of Muslims. As the same way, Christmas is celebrated by the Christians. That's why it is called the religious festival of Christians. Now, national festivals. What are the national festivals? National festivals are the festivals on that day we give tribute and respect the importance and the contribution of the sacrifice of the freedom fighters and the national leaders which gave us independence. In a memory of that leaders, we celebrate the national festivals. And about the harvest festivals. What are the harvest festivals? The harvest festival is mostly celebrated by the farmers when the crop is going to be harvested. At the occasion of that, the farmers celebrated as a particular events. That's why they are called the harvest festivals. Let's go. I will tell you some more about these festivals. First is the national festivals. Do you know which are and how many festivals are the national festivals of India? There are three festivals are called the national festivals of India, and they are Gandhi Jayanti, Republic Day, and the Independence Day. Do you know which of the date of these festivals? What is the date of the Independence Day? Yes, you know very well. 15th August is the date of the Independence Day. We got independence from the Britishers on that day. That's why we celebrate the Independence Day, right? Why we celebrate Republic Day on 26th January? Because our constitution get affected from that day. We got independence on 15 August 1947 and our constitution affected on 26 January 1950. In the memory of that day, we celebrate 26 January as a Republic Day, right? Now the third festival is the Gandhi Jayanti. Why we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti? Do you know who is Mahatma Gandhi? Yes, he is the father of the nation and the birthday of the Gandhiji is celebrated as the Gandhi Jayanti, right? Now, harvest festivals. Which harvest festivals we celebrate throughout the year? Let's see some examples of it. Baisakhi, Bihu, Uttarayan, Pongal, Onam, etc. These festivals are celebrated as a mark of when the crop is going to be harvested. At that time, farmer celebrate the occasion. So, we celebrate this festival as a harvest festivals. Now, we are moving on the religious festivals. As I told you that the festival which is celebrated by the particular religious, that's why it is called the religious festivals. For example, Diwali. Diwali is mostly celebrated. It is the main festival of the Hindus. That's why we call the Diwali is the main festival of Hindus. That's why Diwali is the religious festival of Hindus. Then Holi. Then Durga Puja. Then Raksha Bandhan also and Christmas. So these are the religious festivals. So now you can get idea and now you have information about the religious festivals, national festivals and harvest festivals. Let's move on with our compo. And the second paragraph of the compo is, today we are going to write the compo about the national festivals. Now we have an idea which are the national festivals. So Independence Day, Republic Day and Gandhi Jayanti are three national festivals of India. Independence Day is celebrated on 15th August. It is celebrated as a way to know about our hard-earned freedom and that we must respect for it. Now we are moving on the second national festival and it is the Republic Day. Republic Day is celebrated on 26 January. It is celebrated as a mark of honor for our constitution. It means that on that day our constitution get affected. That's why we celebrate 26 January as a Republic Day. And the third main national festival of India is Gandhi Jayanti. Gandhi Jayanti is celebrated on 2nd October. It is respect to our great freedom fighter and he also known as the father of the nation. It is the birthday of the Gandhiji. So this is the information when we celebrate these festivals, these national festivals, right, with the date. Now let's see how will we celebrate on that day. What will we do? The third paragraph of the compo is, on that day, big and small events are organized by various schools, colleges, government offices and residential areas. Throughout the country, patriotic songs are sung and entire atmosphere is filled with love and devotion for the country. So this is the very short compo on the national festivals of India. After this compo, when you have written, you write your compo in your classwork. After then you have to drawing any one national festival of India and put color in it. In our next lecture, we will start our new lesson. Thank you. Have a great day.